Frankenstein Ruins Halloween looks like it could have been a film I really thoroughly enjoyed. I love animations, I love spooky films, and I love Frankenstein's creature. However, this is one of the worst films that I've ever seen. It is just baffling. I will give it credit for being creative, but on this occasion, that's not necessarily a good thing. It's kind of like they had 100 different ideas, plucked out a couple of them at random, and just threw them at the film and hoped for the best. Some of the animation is okay. I don't like the movement of Frankenstein's creature's mouth. I don't think it fits very well, whereas some of the other characters' mouths actually move quite well. So the animation itself is hit and miss, but the narrative is absolutely terrible. And yes, they do call Frankenstein's creature Frankenstein, which is exceptionally annoying. This was released in 2021. It's directed by Bryant, written by BC14, and we have a voice cast including Jonathon Carley, Castro Jr, Aidan Mccreary, Victor Merchant, and Darren Richardson. I'm not sure who voices whom, because that information isn't actually on IMDb. But the voice acting, absolutely fine. No problems there. Credit where it's due. No issues at all. The narrative involves Frankenstein's creature in space. Dracula goes on vacation. So Frankenstein's creature is on his own, and he spends time with this Venus flytrap. I quite like the animation of the Venus flytrap. Not too bothered about the character itself, but I like the visual animation as opposed to the non-visual animation. And everything else was just illogical. And honestly, not much happens. A lot happens in the sense that we're constantly jumping around and we're watching this TV broadcast and we're in different locations. And as I said, they just seemed to throw everything at it. But that means that none of it really makes any sense. And it is creative, but not in a way that's enjoyable. And I don't really recommend it. I found it difficult to sit through. I was on the verge of giving up. I didn't, but I definitely felt like it was very difficult to be engaged with the film because it was just so boring. And I'm usually quite easily pleased with animations, and when it comes to Frankenstein's creature and other spooky characters, I'm very, very easily pleased. And unfortunately, this didn't even meet my quite low expectations. It's not good at all. The only good things are the voice acting and some aspects of the animation. As I said, certain parts, such as Frankenstein's creature's mouth, not very good at all. But other parts, absolutely fine. The colour of Frankenstein's creature, I quite liked. They've gone with the classic green, and it's pretty entertaining. Very engaging to look at. Very bright pop of colour. So that was quite appealing. But when everything else around it isn't, there's not really much hope. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good film. I don't think the narrative is very good. I don't think it's well thought out. I do think they just dumped a bunch of random ideas and hoped for the best. And unfortunately, the best was definitely not delivered. Frankenstein Ruins Halloween is not a good film, and I definitely don't recommend it.